Welcome back to our final episode of Most Imaginative Bartender. Here we are.
Yes, it was amazing to see the 11 videos of the Most Imaginative Bartenders from 2020.
Yeah.
And today we're gonna see my video, we're gonna see my inspiration of what brought me to enter the competition and what inspired me and what was my credit outlet.
And obviously you're the winner of MIB 2020. And what has that meant for you? I know how much work you put into it.
Well, for me, doing the competition and winning the competition was really all about challenging myself. It was really all about connecting my credit outlet with my everyday job, which is bartending, and be inspired by it, right? Just trying to find different ways and different creativities as well.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about. I mean, the purpose of these videos, the purpose of all this is to see how everybody's unique perspective, thanks to our creative outlets, thanks to the things that inspire us, are what make us unique bartenders and what give us that personalized stamp behind the bar. And you see that when you see your drinks, when you see you behind the bar, that stamp is present. That photography stamp is there. I love it.
Thank you, Ryan.
So obviously the Creative Grant Project was a big one this year. And what you created from that, Shoshin, which obviously has taken a twist thanks to COVID, but still, what you created from that was really powerful. Can you tell us a little bit about what Shoshin is?
Well, for me, even when I start to take photography back in business, right, was really all about being able to learn something new, right? Be open to learn something new every single day from everyone. Can be from Ryan, from my wife, from my father, from everyone. And this is Shoshin. Shoshin is an online platform where you will be able to see and be inspired by the world-famous bartenders around the world and see how they achieved that, right? How they became the people that they are. And that's really who I am, right? I'm always trying to be inspired by everyone else. And hopefully this platform will be the same.
I love it. For me, the real power of Shoshin is not just, I think there's a lot of platforms where you get talked to about how to be a bartender. Shoshin for me is more about all of the little pieces in between. It's sort of that, the edging and all the pieces that maybe we don't necessarily completely think about. And a lot of it comes from your creativity outside of the bar and how that impacts. A lot of it comes from thinking about things from another perspective.
Correct. There are classes on how to lead a team, how to launch a cocktail menu, how to elevate your cocktails, or just how to be creative and imaginative, right? Those are things that are very difficult to learn.
Yeah.
Well, you want to see the video?
I would love to see your video.
Well, let's
do it.
Hello everyone, my name is Valentino Longo, the winner of MIB 2020, and today we're gonna talk about my credit outlet, which is photography. How did I get into the photography? How do I get inspired from? And how to transform photography into the bartender world. So my father was a professional photographer. He was shooting weddings and ceremonies, and between when I was 15 to 18 years old, I was helping him. So I was going around and taking pictures with him, but I didn't really like it because obviously for me it was just going out and work. So I didn't really get into any kind of photography. I kind of put this on the side. I never touched a camera again until 2 years ago when I turned 30 years old. My wife, Georgia, she gave me a camera as a gift. Voila! I took the camera in my hands and somehow I flew back in the days. I already knew how the camera was working, I knew how the setup, and for me it was like super fascinating. Especially for myself, it's extremely important to step out from your job. You need to get out, you need to be able to stop thinking about that, to be able to go back and be much more creative. And that's how photography came in the perfect moment for me. And back in Miami, I joined the competition because I think it's the only competition that is really asking us bartender, what do you like to do outside being a bartender? While other competitions, it's really all about the spirit of the cocktails or the process of the world of bartending. This one is really letting you speak of what you really feel, you know, what you really are, what you like to do, who are you as a person. Thanks to the competition, I realized that the photography world and the bartender world was much more closer to each other than what I always thought. Because I truly believe that being a bartender is about being an artist. The way how you look behind the camera, the way how you look behind the shutter, I truly believe that is the same way that how you look behind the bar counter. How you see the people in front of you, how you communicate something to them is the same way how you communicate through the picture. People are watching you, are seeing your feeling and understanding what you want to say. The competition for me was all about the idea of connecting with people, the idea of communicating something to them, the idea of how your creative outlet, how photography, that again, can be photography, can be painting, can be music, can be anything. It's the way how you think about that and transform it in your everyday passion. So since the beginning of my career, it's really all about learning something from other people and learning something for who is around you. Shoshin is an online platform I'm going to launch thanks to winning the MIB 2020. All about learning and being inspired by the top bartenders from all around the world. Not just by bartenders actually, but also by artists, by chefs, by musicians, by people that with their experience, with their knowledge can give something to you. Shoshin, it's a Japanese word that means beginner's mind, and it's the same way that I approach my job and my life every single day. You know, I truly believe that with a beginner's mind, with a state of mind to being open, to learn something new, you can achieve the next step. But what I'm really happy about winning the competition, especially because it was a changing process for myself personally, right? I really was able to understand more my creative outlet and transform this creative outlet in my job, in my passion. Also going to be traveling a lot around and are going to be able to shoot even more pictures in cities that I've never been thanks to the competition. And I'm also super curious to see what the 2021 MIB is going to be, how the people will be inspired by, especially in these rough times, right? How they can be inspired by this, transform this negativity in something beautiful and positive. So the advice that I'm going to give a young photographer is just go out. You don't need a fancy camera, it can be your phone, but just go out and shoot. If street photography is your thing, you know, just go out and look for the beautiful light, for the beautiful shadows, and take a picture. And just trying to express yourself, trying to communicate your vision, your idea through the picture. Thank you so much for watching this. I really hope you're taking something from this class, which is not just about taking a picture, but it's doing something different, something that you like to do, and transform it in your everyday job.
Man, beautiful.
You like it?
I love it. That's amazing. That was awesome to see you talk about your passion.
Thank you.
How it translates to what you do behind the bar. It's amazing.
Thanks to the photography, I found a link between being a photographer and being a bartender, right? This picture, which is the picture that I present during the final, it represents the decisive moment, which is the name of my drink. And the decisive moment means when the bartender and the guests meet each other through the cocktail, right? This is something that I discovered just by diving into the competition and trying to understand better what's my creative outlet, what's photography, what's my passion, what I like to do.
And that's it. That's the perfect way to say it. What is your passion? What's your creative outlet? Hopefully these 12 videos have been helpful and inspiring you to think about that. Hopefully they've been helpful to really get you to think outside of the box that we exist in, which is just being a bartender, getting through the shift, getting through the day. But who are you as a bartender? What is your perspective, your personal touch on that? And what do you bring to the community that only you can bring? Well, man, this is the last one.
That's the last one, we did it.
We did it. Thanks for doing this with us. And thank you to everybody that's been watching. Again, hopefully you take something away from this. Hopefully you push yourself. Please go to the website, apply.
Good luck.